सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So let us chant this mantra number 12, very important mantra for us. परीक्ष्य लोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणः
परीक्ष्य लोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणः
निर्वेदमायान्नास्त्यकृतः कृतेन
निर्वेदमायान्त्रास्त्रकृतः कृतयेन्
निर्वेदमायात्
निर्वेदमायात्
नास्त्यकृतः
नास्य कृतः
कृतेन
कृतेन
तद्विज्ञानार्थम्
विज्ञानार्थं
स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत्
स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत्
समित्पाणिः
समित्पाणिः
श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्।
श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्।
Yeah. So this is the mantra we had started studying in the last class. Swami Paramarthananda ji calls it transition mantra. Transition. Transition from what? From karma. The first 11 mantras of this Upanishad talked about karma, various aspects of karma. Laukika karma, Vaidika karma. Didn't talk much about Laukika karma because Laukika karma will get us what we want. We know that very well. But Vaidika karma will get us things that you can't get in this world. Therefore, if the Shastram talks about Vaidika karma, Laukika karma is understood. If Shastram talks about the limitations of Vaidika karma itself, then the limitations of Laukika karma means day-to-day activities, things we do in our own life without invoking Veda, okay, then it is very obvious. Therefore, Shastram does not have to talk about those things. Essentially, Shastram said karma, whether it is Laukikam or Vaidikam, is finite and anityam, and therefore what it can produce is also finite, anityam, perishable. This is the essence of the first 11 mantras of this particular khanda. khanda. And so now, pariksha, a person who has understood this. Understood what? The limitations of karma itself, whole world of karma. And so in this Bhaashyam, if you look at, we completed the Bhaashyam of the word pariksha, avadharya, pariksha karke, having investigated. Investigated what? The nature of life, which is composed basically of karma, karma phalam. Okay. And because nobody talks about it like this, nobody teaches us these things, either in school or college or anywhere else, unless the person is born in a family. Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe Yoga Prashto Bijayate. Unless we were born in that kind of a family where that kind of discussion is there, then that child, woman or man, doesn't matter, that child will know, oh, this is how it is. Growing up, it'll know, and then it'll keep knowing it, and there'll be a time when it becomes very important for that person to pursue that what do you call it, uh, vriddha vyavahara, that that apekshika jnanam. Okay, that knowledge which was heard without being taught, and that what was heard without being taught, now the time comes for me to learn it. That is what happens once this pariksha is done. So Upanishad is saying one has to examine that. And in this, he is giving a big list, very big list. Pariksha karke. What? Samsara gatim. What did he say? The word samsara must be there somewhere here. Okay. So, yad etat rigvedadi aparavidya vishayam, that we know, right? Rigvedadi aparavidya vishayam. Paravidya and aparavidya is there. So, Veda has been put under the category of aparavidya. Okay, very important finding for us. Swabhaviki, it is natural. Avidya, kama, karma, doshavat, that karma phalam cycle, which is caused by avidya, which is swabhaviki, which is natural for every human being. Every being for sure, every human being here for us. Purusha anushteyam, whatever is said in the Veda must be done by a human being. It is karma. Karma must be done. If I don't do karma, then I am not going to get karma phala. Okay, and so it is mandated. Anushteyam. Okay, avidyadi doshavantameva purusham prati vihitatvat, because it is mandated. Mandated. For whom? For the one who is endowed with avidya, which means what? Within brackets. What about the person who has jnanam? That person is not going to listen to the Veda. Correct? Not going to listen means what? It is not applicable. Three of you are going. Suppose I say, hey Vikram. None of you is Vikram. In this class, there is no Vikram. Nobody will respond to that word. Nobody will respond. Why? Because none of you are Vikram. Very simple. Say, hey, Vidyavan, if somebody says, who will respond? Or Avidyavati. Only we will respond. Like that it is. We means in general, people will respond. But Vidyavan means there is no statement. No statement like that in Veda. And that is why That is why he put Rigvedadi in Apara Vidya. Hope you are following. Okay, these are all nice ones. Okay, then Anushtana Karya Bhutascha. Hey, they're all meant to be done. Meant. Everything in the Vedas is meant to be. It's meant for us human beings. Therefore, it is meant for our benefit only. Meant to be done. Karma. Lokaha ye dakshinottara marga lakshanaha phalabhutaha. All right. If I do this karma, what will I get? Well, they will give me the results. Dakshina Marga, Uttara Marga, Adho Marga, all these things are there. So through various margas, we go to different lokas. Or we can get better worlds or worse experiences in this loka itself. All that. Entire universe is covered in this. Entire universe is covered. Yecha Vihita Akarana Pratishedha Atikrama Dosha Sadhyaha. Well, then what I'm supposed to do, I don't do. Akarana. What I'm not supposed to do, I do. That is also there. That is also very common. Prasiddhaha asmin loke. That is also very popular. Well, they also will have the results. Not doing what I'm supposed to do also will get me some phalam. So that's what he's saying here. Phalabhutaha. Okay. All those transgression. There is something, some word they use. Omission and commission. Okay. Those things are also included. Then, then Naraka Tiryag Preta Lakshanaha. Okay, that is the kind of world I will get by these omissions and commissions. Tan Etan Pariksha. Tan Etan Pariksha. All these things having examined. Without knowing all the Vedic mantras, how can I examine all these things? I have only heard the word Veda, but I have not chanted even one mantra. I've become very advanced, very progressive. So I moved so far away from the Veda. If you say, how can I do pariksha? Hey, you don't have to know everything, all the entire Veda to do this kind of pariksha. A little bit is enough. So he's saying here, pratyaksha. Look at that. Pratyaksha, hey, you've been given a brain and then with some pramana. Okay. With eyes, pratyaksha is there, you're watching. You don't have to learn from just your experience. You can learn from other people's experiences also. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana. These are all things we use on a daily basis. Perception, inference, Anumana, and then Upamana. And then illustrations, examples. If something can happen to them, it can happen to me also. If something did not happen to them, it did not happen to me also. Like this is how it is. And then Agamaihi. Vedaihi. Veda also, despite Veda talking so much about karma, it does talk about limitations of karma. Iha amutra, that is why Iha amutra phalabhoga viragaha. Tattva we saw that long ago. So, once I understand the nature of karma, then Iha, those limitations apply to my actions in this life here. And Iha amutra. Just one more word added. Amutra means anywhere else, in other worlds also. Anyeshu lokeshu ityarthaha. Any other world, great worlds it can be. Indradi also. In our Shastra and stories, suppose a child comes and tells, hey, this Indra fellows, they're also jealous of each other. They're also afraid of, they're also insecure in all those positions. They're also fighting with each other all the time. What is the difference between that loka and this loka? If somebody asks, what will we say? We have to say, yeah, that's definitely a superior world in terms of experiences. Okay. Okay, your air conditioner in your home will never fail. You don't need a repair person at all. It will always be on. Okay. Those are the only differences. So much that you won't even know you have an air conditioner. Okay, that's how it is. But all these jealousy, etc., will be there also. So, sarvataha yathatmyena avadharya. Sarvataha, you bring in all your case studies. You talk to people. You talk to people knowing who know all these things. Sarvataha. You don't leave any stone unturned. Any doubts are there, get it clarified. Okay. Yathatmyena avadharya. Understand it as it is to be understood. Yathatmyam, Yathatma is the main word. Yathatma. Yatha atma. Yatha atma. Atma means nature, swarupa. As it is to be understood. Atma. Yatha atma. As it is. Okay. Suppose I show you this thing. Do you know what this is? If I say, do you know what this is? You say, wait. What, show it to me. Can you can you remove your hand from there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what it is. It's a pot. Until then you don't know. Why? Because you want to know. Yathatmena jnatamichhami. I want to know exactly as it is. So that is the meaning of the word pariksha. He's giving a big list. Big list which includes all kinds of results possible. The maximum result possible also. Brahma Loka Prapti also included in this. Okay, this much we saw last class. Okay. Now let's read the. Still, the object is not pariksha, only is examined. What is to be examined, he has not said yet. That is coming next by the word lokan. So I hope all of you are with me, correct? In your PDF book, it is page number 45. The second line from the bottom. Yeah, Prasad is there. Lokan.
Lokan.
Samsara gati bhutan.
Samsara gati bhutan.
Avyaktadi sthavarantan.
Avyaktadi stavarantan.
Vyakrita.
Vyakruta.
Avyakrita lakshanan.
Avyakruta lakshanan.
Bijankuravat.
Bijankuravat.
Itaretara.
Itaretara.
Utpatti nimittan.
Utpatti nimittan.
Anekanartha.
Anekanartha.
Shatasahasra.
Shatasahasra.
Sankulan.
Shankulan.
Kadali garbhavat.
Kadali garbhavat.
Asaran.
Asaran.
Okay, we'll pause with that. This sentence is going to continue for a while. So, pariksha lokan. More words are coming. What kind of lokas? Karma chitan. One more word is coming later. But lokan, he is now explaining what that is. Audible, no? Reasonable. Audio is good? Yeah. So, he is now saying lokan. Samsara gati bhutan. Okay, by now I think we have followed it. Bhuta. Bhuta here means of the nature of. Samsara gati lakshanan. These words are always used in our Shastram. Of the nature of samsara gati. Of the nature of the goals that you can possibly have in this world that we live in. This is all we know. Samsara. That's called samsara. Samsara gati. What can you get from this samsara? So that's all. That is loka. Maximum loka. That loka word means to many meanings are there. One is experiences. Everybody wants a good experience, good life. Everybody wants to say life is good. I wish my life were as good as those people's lives. That is the basic requirement, basic desires everybody have. Everybody has. Okay. So samsara gati bhutan, of the nature of uh, the type of goals people have in lives. Okay. And what kind of goals they might be? Avyaktadi sthavarantan okay. Avyaktadi sthavarantan. Okay. And now your mind should go back where? Avyaktadi Stavaranta. It should go to just last mantra. Manuna Anukramata was there. Manu had decided one day that I want to write down everything that is part of samsara. Correct? And if I go back, flip one more page, I'll tell you where it is. Okay. Go to the mantra Parikshalokan, then go back to Sambandha Bhaashyam, then go back to, in your notebook, second line from the bottom of 44th page, 4-4. Okay. Just 2 lines before the Parikshalokan Sambandha Bhaashyam. If you're there. Tatha cha manuna uktam stavaradyam samsara gatim anukramata. Are you able to see that sentence? Yeah, we saw that. Hey, Manu was just making a list, and he is smart. He did not make a very big list. He just quickly wanted to write down everything. What exactly is samsara? And what did he say? Brahma. What is Brahma? We said Virat. Virat. Virat means the greatest position. Then Vishwasrijaha. 14 Prajapatis, 14 children of Brahmaji. Wherever they are living, you can reach that them also. So don't Yama, Dharmaha is Yama. Don't think Yama is only there to come and grab us. We can also become somebody's Yama. Correct? That's what it means. If you get angry, you can say, you know what? I'll do all the tapas and then I'll come and just grab all of you one day. Like that, if we want, we can say. I don't know if we have this kind of attitude, we'll get Yama Padavi. But he is saying Yama Padavi, any of us can get. Mahan means Hiranya Garbha. Virat was said, now Hiranya Garbha was said. And then Avyaktam Evacha, Maya also included. This is what he has said, right? So that Avyaktam, that same thing is being said here. Come back now to our line here. Lokan, Samsara Gati Bhutan, Avyaktadi Stavarantan. The Avyakta was mentioned by Manu and Stavara also was mentioned by Manu. Don't forget in the beginning of that line, Tathacha Manuna Uktam Stavaradyam. Okay. There Stavara was the beginning of the list. Here Shankaracharya put Avyakta in the beginning, Maya in the beginning, and put Stavara at the end. That's the only difference. Okay. Avyaktadi Stavarantan. And then Vyakrita Avyakrita Lakshanan. Okay. So like this, he's also giving a list. Vyakrita, Avyakrita. Manifest, unmanifest. Means what? Means, you know what? This Brahmaji has already enumerated the lifespan, how long it is. So one yuga, then one chatur yuga, then 1000 chatur yugas is one half day of Brahmaji. Another 1000 chatur yugas is another half day of Brahmaji. During that day, that time Brahmaji is sleeping. It's a long period. Long period when there is nothing, everything is avyakritam. Everything is just unmanifest in the seed form. So that also is there. It is part of the samsara only. Just because nothing is happening, just because I am asleep. Asleep is avyakritam basically. Our deep sleep is avyakritam. Because we don't know anything that's happened. Neither do we have a desire to do anything. Therefore, it is just peaceful. That period of deep sleep is very peaceful. Very peaceful, even though I have a lot of things to do and accomplish. Lot of pending things are there. Lot of things are making me unhappy. The moment I wake up, I will become unhappy. So many things are waiting for me. Because there are certain things that are there that are troubling me. And even with all those troubles, I could sleep for this many hours. Okay. And so that Avyakrita also is part of samsara only, even though it is very good experience and all that. So Avyakrita included here. Avyakrita Lakshanan. Okay. Then Vyakrita, Vyakrita. All right. Bijankuravat. Vyakrita means manifest. Manifest means we are alive to the reality. Whatever goals we can have when we are alive to the realities, that is called Vyakrita Lakshanam. Avyakrita means we are dead to the world, as it were. Okay. All right. Bijankuravat iteretara utpatti nimittan. Iteretara utpatti nimittan. Bijankuravat. Look, hey, this thing that I'm after, do you understand what it is that you're after? Do you understand the nature of this cause and effect? You think if I do this, you'll get this. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. But then there is no such thing as cause and effect in this world at all. Everything is a cause and everything is an effect also. Therefore, it is an unending cycle. Like Bijankuravat, like the seed or the tree, who came first? If you say, you can't answer the question. Why? Because you say seed is the cause of the tree. Aha, yes, correct. Then what about the seed? Who created the seed? Hey, it is the same tree that caused the seed. Then what? Then the seed will cause another tree. Then what? Then the tree will cause another seed. Iterator, mutually, each is a cause and effect also. Something is a karanam, then another is karyam. And there is no end to it at all. No end to it at all. Iteretara karana, iteretara utpatti. Okay, utpatti, production, nimittan. Each produces the other. This is how it is. Bijankuravat. You can't say whether the hen came first or the egg came first. You can't say. I'll give you another example. I came up with another example. That is why when the husband and wife are arguing with each other, you are the one who gives me all problems, he says. No, 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 no. You are the one, you gave me all problems. Correct? You don't put blame on me, please. Okay? You, it is you. Every time you say it is me, once in a while at least you should say it is me. You should say sorry. Did you ever say sorry? Nah, that means tell me who is Karanam, who is Karyam, please tell me. Here itself we can't figure out Karanam, Karyam. Everybody is blaming the other. What to talk about this samsara and all that? Who are we? We can't sort out the problems in our own home. Okay? Iteretara utpatti nimittan. So like this, you take anything. Suppose you take a book like this. This is a book. It says Kathopanishad on it. All right. Kathopanishad book is there. So it was produced by what? It was produced by wood. Some tree was there. They cut the tree. They made some pulp out of it. And then from that came all the pages. And the pages were bound. Pages are the output. Then the pages became the cause for producing what is called the book. Book is an effect. Previously, page was an effect. Then page became cause. Then cause produced an effect called the book. Then how long will the book be there? Okay. Book will get disintegrated after some time. It'll get recycled. Maybe somebody will read somewhere. A torn book they might read. Then afterwards it will get recycled. It'll go back to earth. It'll go back. It becomes a cause for all the nutrition on the earth. Something like that. Or it'll get recycled into some paper mache. Somebody will be using a paper mache, whatever, that bowl. And guess what? That bowl, content of the bowl is what? Kathopanishad. So tell me, Kathopanishad book is cause or effect? Please tell me. No. From this viewpoint, it is effect. From that viewpoint, it is cause. So, itara utpatti nimittan. And so you can't say. Can't say anything. Is this body karyam or karanam? Please tell me. Hey, this body is obviously karyam. It is an effect. It is a karma phalam. Karma phalam it is. Pure karma phalam. Okay. Done by my own, me only. In the past janmas. That's what created this body for me. Karma phalam. And then somebody comes up and says, Guruji, a baby is born in my house. Please bless us. That means what? If karma phalam, now he became karta. He becomes karanam for another baby also. I mean, who is karyam? Is he karyam or karanam? Both. Both are possible. And so, all lokas. Lokas are karma phalam or karma. Lokas are all karma phalam. They're all there. But if I do good karma, proper karma, then it creates an adhishta phalam which will take me to Brahmaloka or any other loka. And so then for me that is karma phalam. Going to that loka is karma phalam. And is the cause for the current janma. Current janma will be the cause for the next janma. So like this karanam, karyam constantly is going on and on. Constant. Historically, you cannot say that is what is the meaning of
Guruji, voice is dropping. Voice is dropping, Guruji.
Guruji, your voice is breaking up.
So talking about cause effect, iteretara utpatti nimittam. A causes B causes A causes B causes A, or A causes B causes C causes D. So like this it goes on and on. There is no end to it. That's what he's saying here. And so free will is there. It is my free will that causes, that makes me do karma, correct? Animals don't have free will. They don't create any karma. But my free will creates karma and makes me do. And then what happens? Well, karma will give me karma phalam, obviously. Karma phalam, adrishta karma phalam, not the immediate karma phalam. Okay? And adrishta karma phalam. So, the karma phalam that is there in my account is the result of what I'm doing now. But what about free will itself? I say free will is the cause, but is free will the effect also? Is free will karyam also? Yeah, obviously it is an effect. It is karma phalam. It was a karma phalam. It is, I'm blessed with a human body, we say. Okay, Jantunam Nara Janma Durlabham. Hey, it is difficult to get Shankaracharya, Viveka Chudamani. That means difficult to get means what? It is karma phalam. It is adhishtam of the past karmas I have done. I now have a human body which is endowed with free will. I could have had any other body which does not have free will. So free will is also the effect. Now free will is the cause for future effects. Okay. So like this is how it is. And so Aneka Anartha Shata Sahasra Sankulan. Continuing the description of this lokan, this nature of all our experiences, he's telling. Okay. So Sankula. Sankula is an interesting word. Sankula means collecting, gathering, accomplishing, accumulating. That is the meaning of Sankula. And so Shata Sahasra Anartha Sankula. These worlds are all nothing but a combination of all the things we have accumulated. And what kind of things? Good things also we have accumulated, artha, and aneka anartha, he says. Things that are of no use to me also. Not only no use to me, it could be potentially dangerous to me also. It can work against my own fundamental desires also. So, Shata Sahasra, hundreds of thousands of things that are not beneficial to me. So, riddled with a loka, all these lokas are riddled with a lot of troubles and pains, things that I don't want, anartha. Okay. And so, including things like vyadi, of course, is always there, disease and so on and so forth. Vyadi means physical pain. Adhi means mental pain. Look at that. Vyadi is physical disease, disease pertaining to the physical body. What about mental disease? It's called Adi, it seems. I didn't know that. Adi. That's what they say. So all that is there. And Kadali Garbhavat Asaran is classic Vedanta usage. This Kadali Garbha, the core of the banana tree is there. Banana is there. Then you take the banana stem, the trunk of the banana tree, and they cook dishes with that also. And especially in Tamil Nadu, it is a delicacy, they say. But Shastra says it is absolutely tasteless. Kadali Garbha means the core of the stem of the banana tree. You know that core that is there. They sell it in the market. You can buy bars of that cylindrical bar. It will look like, and must be there in other parts also. At least in the south, it will be there, I think. So it's called Vaழத்தண்டு. Vaழத்தண்டு, and it's a delicacy. It's a delicacy only if it is cooked properly. Otherwise, it's not a delicacy. Otherwise, you'll spit it out. And so he's saying, Kadali Garbhavat Asaran. Sarame illa. There is no Sara in this at all.
Very, very useful for kidney stones.
It's
Yeah.
very useful for kidney stones. Is it
But
not?
it can be eaten raw also.
No, it can be eaten only for those people who can eat it. That is what it
No, salad mari panna.
See,
Need not
doctor said, here also one doctor said, this boy, I took the boy to this doctor. Okay. He doesn't, I mean, they are all Sri Lankan refugees and all. I told him, come here. You come here, I'll take you to a good doctor, any doctor. And the doctor said, first asked him, will you listen to what I say? This doctor is very serious. And he said, sir, na pannuven, sir. I'll do that. I'll definitely listen to what you say. Like that he was saying. Okay, kidney stone problem. Okay. Then he said, you have this thing, this juice of this banana stem, among other things. Kidney stones, other things are also there. And so, yeah, I will have it, he said. And he had it. Within 2 weeks, this kidney stone problem he had for years gone. Okay, so important it is. But nobody takes medicine on a daily basis. Really, does anybody want to take medicine? Get up in the morning and say, oh, today what medicine I want to take? Nobody says that. The people take medicine because they have no choice. And so, asaran. So all those things, the words are all riddled with all these things. Sankula. I think I explained that to you. Sankula. So that's why it's Krishna had said long ago. Sukha dukhe samay kritva labha labho jaya jayo. All these things are there. Sukha is there, dukkha will be there. Labha is there, alabha will be there. Jaya is there, ajaya also will be there. Constant. They never leave us. Never. That's why Krishna warned us right up front. Just be prepared that all these things are going to happen. Okay. And samashatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoho. Constantly he does this, correct? Shatru, mitra. Mitra, do you have friends? Yeah, then you're going to have enemies also. No, I don't have any enemies. Good. Let it be like that. Let it be like that. So, mana, apamana. Everything is there. This asaram word, Shankaracharya has used in Bhajagovindam. Kastvam koham kuta ayataha kame janani kove tataha iti paribhavaya iti paribhavaya sarvam asaram iti paribhavaya pariksha karo paribhavaya. Okay, like that he has said that in Bhajagovindam. So that is why, because this is the nature of Loka. Look at how loaded this iteratara, Uppatti Nimittan. That is why science is an unending pursuit. Correct? You can always do research. Always available. Cause effect is unending. Nobody can say research on something, tomato, is complete. Can anybody say that? No, you can't. You can't say it. You cannot. Even though tomato is just one little fruit, it is all there in your hand. Okay. Still, research is incomplete on that tomato. Constant. That's why anybody can get a PhD at any time. If somebody says, I want to do a PhD, that means you should be happy. Correct? You should be happy as a parent. Be happy. Why? Because that means the person is going to be successful. There is no chance. Even little bit intelligence is there, that guy will get a PhD. Because something new is always there, waiting to be discovered. And so, that's why modern cosmology and all, endless it is. If somebody says cosmology is going to figure out Atma and consciousness, you know in the back of your mind, it's not possible. Consciousness ko chodo do, but even otherwise it's endless. Endless. And that's the nature. He's explaining. Shankaracharya is not done yet. Okay, did we read this? Probably not. Yeah, Maya Marichi, we have to read this, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's next? Maya Marichi,
Maya Maruchi,
Udaka Gandharva.
Udaka Gandharva,
Now let's read it again. Maya
Maya,
Marichi Udaka
Marichi Udaka,
Gandharva Nagarakara
Gandharva Nagarakara,
Swapna.
Swapna.
You can put a comma after each of these. You already have a hyphen in your notebook. That is good. Jala Budbuddha
Jalabudbudha,
Pena Saman
Phena Saman,
Pratikshana Pradvamsan
Pratikshana Pradvamsan,
Prishtataha Kritva
Prishtataha Kritva,
Avidya Kama
Avidya Kama,
Dosha Pravartita
Dosha Pravartita,
Karma Chitan
Karma Chitan,
Dharma Adharma
Dharma Adharma,
Nirvartitan
Nirvartitan,
Ityetat.
Ityetat.
So he's continuing the description of Lokan. After Kadali, Garbhavat, Asaran, Maya. So the whole big list is there. Maya, Marichi, Udaka, etc. Pena Saman. The word ends with the word Saman. Saman. Saman means like. Like. What is these worlds that I get, the experiences that I get are like what? Like Maya. Maya means pure magic. The magic that we've seen, magic shows. And something appears, but it really doesn't exist. That is what it is, Maya. Then Marichi Udaka. Marichi. Marichi means sun's rays, literal meaning, Marichi. And Udaka, water. So the mirage water is called Marichi Udaka. Okay. Gandharva Nagarakara. Akara means form. Gandharva Nagara. Gandharva Nagara. Here Gandharva means just if you go out in the on a in the evening when it's bright out there and a lot of clouds are also there. We look up, a lot of clouds are there and it's bright also. Sunny also. Then all the forms that you see there, if you carefully look at it, you can even project a nice city there. Gandharva Nagara. It's called a Gandharva Nagara. You can see all people, they are walking and vehicles are moving You can imagine tree is there and one big train is also going. Everything you can imagine. It looks exactly like a city. Really not a city, but it looks like a city. That is called Gandharva Nagarakara. Swapna. Swapna. Dream. Dream is real. Swakale Satyavad Bhati. Means what? When I am in the dream, it is very real. But the minute I come out of it, then it is not real. Swapna. Jala Budbuddha. Jala Budbuddha. It's all like the bubble. Budbuddha means bubble. Bubble of water. Bubbles of water. Bubbles of water are real or unreal if you say what? Yeah, they are real only. In English, what else can you say? What other word can you say for something that is there right in front of you? They are real, but fleeting in nature. Fleeting. Just there and any time it can burst. That is how it is. Jala Budbuddha. Pena. Pena means foam, froth. There is another form of water, Froth also. Froth is a small bubble. Carefully, if you look at the froth, it's all small bubbles sitting next to each other. All small. So constantly it's bursting and coming and bursting and coming. New ones are coming. So, Pena Saman and Pratikshana Pradvamsan. Pratikshana Pradvamsan. Dhamsa means destroyed. Dhamsa. Then Pradvamsa, destroyed, never to come back. Never to come back. Pradvamsa. Pratikshana Pradvamsa. These things are things that every moment to moment they're subject to being perishing. So of the nature of perishing every moment. Pratikshana. And so, what is it so pessimistic? Shankaracharya is this Vedanta is making me depressed, Guruji. I don't know. I thought I came to understand more about life, and so I can feel more empowered. Empowered means you're going out of the class like this. And this list is just endless. This Shankaracharya is going on and on. And he's telling only negative things about life. Is there nothing positive about life, Guruji? Hey, this positive life and all we have already led. Now we are analyzing life. So whatever is positive, let it be there. He doesn't have to tell you all the good things that are there in life. He has to tell you a little more that is there. And so, how can I say this when my body, people live these days, the lifespan has gone up to 70 years, 75. And in fact, when somebody passes away at 75, we say, oh, what happened? We say, means what? You should live for another 15, 20 years minimum. 90 is not abnormal these days. And so it's the norm. And things are, they can live this long, and you're telling all this is fleeting and all that. But look, the body itself, we know. Every doctor knows this. That cells are constantly replicating, dying and form, dying and form. So the real body now was not the body that was there just 1 year ago. When I first read this, I was just stunned when I just tried to imagine this. My God, this body is not what it was just 1 year ago in totality. Maybe exceptions are there. Few cells, nerve cells and all, maybe it is there. But otherwise, it's all completely different. Skin cells are all changing. Every month, it seems the skin cells are being replaced. Completely. Completely means complete. That means what? Yeah, that is how it is. You have to think about these things. Okay, fortunately, in the customs, they don't stop you. Hey, wait. Your photograph last year, now it's different body. I need a different passport. Please get me a different passport, different photograph. Fortunately, they don't say that. Fortunately. Thank you, sir. Otherwise, every 6 months, we'll be going to the passport office. What happened? New set of cells, new body. I'm a fresh guy, new guy. But same date of birth. Anyway, so, Pratikshana Pradvamsan. All right. Prishtataha Kritva. That is, Kritva is a verb here. Now he's coming to a verb. So far, all descriptions were given. Prishtatava Prishtataha Krutva means, Prishtataha means back. In Sanskrit, the word Prishtataha means back. There is a wall in my back. So Prishtataha asti. So this wall, like Prishtataha. Kritva, he's saying, having made all these things behind you, having kept all these things behind you, means what? Having walked away from these things. Walk away from that. Having understood life as it is and walking away from these things means dropping your desires for all these things. Prishtataha Kritva. What a usage. Okay. Because pariksha is over. So far only pariksha. The pariksha should yield some result. Otherwise, how long will I be keeping doing pariksha? Some result has to be there. The result is Prishtataha Kritva. Keeping all of them behind me. Turning one's back towards all these things. In English we use that phrase. Turning one's back. Placing all of them behind. Letting go of those things. They are no longer part of my goals anymore. Okay? And avidya kama dosha pravartita karmachitan. Now he's explaining the word karmachitan. Lokan karmachitan. Karmachitan is an adjective to lokan. Loka means, we know pretty much every experience possible in this life or any other life, any other world, that is called Loka. And Karma Chitan, Shankara has already explained it. Karma Chitan, Chit means caused by, produced by. Karma Chitan. Obviously, Loka means that which is produced by karma is called a Loka. That is the meaning. That's what Shankara is saying here. Avidya kama dosha pravartita karma. That karma which is triggered by what? Avidya. This is Vedanta. This is pure Vedanta. Avidya, ignorance. Because of ignorance, I take myself to be what I am not. And because I am not complete, I want to be complete. Therefore, want is there. Kama. Vidya automatically creates kama. And karma will create karma. A desire is of no use unless I can fulfill the desire. Therefore, karma has to be there. Kama, karma, karma phalam. This is the dosha. That's a dosha. It's a dosha because it's caused by avidya. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants to do for the sake of doing anything. We are doing things to get something or the other. And so, that is the dosha. A dosha because it is illegitimate. It is not in keeping with the truth of who I am. Therefore, it is a dosha. So, avidya kama dosha pravartita karma chitan, accumulated by the karma, produced by the karma, which is due to this dosha. Iti etat. So, he's summarizing all of that by saying dharma adharma nirvartitan. Nirvartitan. Means produced by, again, nirvartam is produced by, triggered by dharma and adharma. Dharma, adharma. These are the only two things, two types of karma I can do. Either it is dharma or it is adharma. Or it is some gray area. That's all it is. Dharma, adharma, nirvartitan. Iti etat. Iti etat means that's how this must be understood. All lokas are created by dharma, adharma. And it produces more dharma, adharma. And this is an endless cycle. And so, means even punyam is created by avidya kama karma, correct? Papam also is avidya kama karma. Punyam also is avidya kama karma. Punyam is needed to come to a class like this. A lot of punyam is needed. We don't know where we earned it. We must have earned it. It is not random, not possible. But to learn that punyam also is anityam, we have to come to a class like this, correct? And Shankaracharya has to tell us that. All right. Iti etat. Next. Brahmanasya eva
Brahmanasya eva
Visheshataha
Visheshataha
Adhikaraha
Adhikaraha
Sarvatyagena
Sarvatyagena
Brahma Vidyayam
Brahma Vidyayam
Iti Brahmana Grahanam.
Iti Brahmana Grahanam.
Yeah. So, see, the word Brahmana is not there. The Moolam word is not there in your notebook. Okay, so you're welcome to put it in brackets. In the beginning, Brahmanaha you can say, and then say Brahmanasya eva. And highlight that Brahmana because it is a Moolam word. The word in the Upanishad Moolam mantra itself. Yeah. All right. So he's saying Brahmana Grahanam. Brahmana Grahanam. They don't look at it as Chandra Grahanam, Surya Grahanam and all. It is not that. Brahmana Grahanam means, the Grahanam means why the Upanishad is employing the word Brahmana, that he is going to explain, Shankaracharya. Brahmana Grahanam. Why Upanishad is using that word? Okay. Why is it using the word Brahmanasya eva Visheshataha Adhikaraha? We talked about Brahmana last class, correct? I gave a brief introduction, a recap of what we studied in the Bhagavad Gita class. And this Karma Brahmana, the Brahmana whose job is to teach the Vedas, study the Vedas, and do the karma and make other people do karma, that Brahmana is not being talked about here. That is the typical Brahmana, Karma Brahmana. But here, talked about Guna Brahmana. By Guna also one has to be Brahmana. Guna also, Karma only main Guna. It doesn't matter who you are, what gender you are, what is this caste and all that. They say all these things. No, it doesn't matter. What is your Guna? The person with the proper Guna is as good as God. Okay, that is how we look at it. The Guna, wherever it is, whatever the child or middle age or old age, it doesn't matter. Guna is critical. And so here he's saying Visheshataha Adhikaraha. This whole study, even the pariksha, to do this pariksha, who can do the pariksha? Only the person who has the Brahmana Guna. Even the person may be doing any type of karma, but Guna is Brahmana. Okay, that karma yogi, only that person can do this pariksha. Visheshataha, specifically, only that person is qualified to do this kind of pariksha. Otherwise, it's too much. Actually, his pariksha is simple only. You carefully look at it. Karma phalam. That's all it is. And so, and sarva tyagena brahma vidyayam iti. Having done the pariksha, okay, tyaga is called for. Tyaga of what? Tyaga of karma. Karma tyaga is called for. Karma is there only for the maintenance. For daily maintenance, karma is a must. Without karma, you can't get food. And even for the food to go inside the stomach, you have to push your food inside. Otherwise, it won't go. So karma is constantly needed. But karma as a be all end all, that idea has to be given up. Has to be given up. So sarvatyagena means sarva karma phala. Samsara gati tyagena. Okay. Brahma vidyayam. Because Brahma Vidya implies a good understanding of the limitation of karma. And when I know that karma phalam is anityam, then my interest in karma is going to go away. That is called karma tyaga. Karma is a duty I will do. My duties I have to do. That is also karma. That I am not going to give up. But the idea that somehow karma is going to give me all the goods is not going to work. That idea is given up completely. Sarva karma tyagena brahma vidyayam iti brahmana grahanam. That is why the word brahmana is being employed, is being used by the Upanishad. Shankara is saying that. Then, next. Pariksha lokan.
Parikshya lokan.
Kim kuryat.
Kim kuryat.
Iti uchyate.
Iti uchyate.
Nirvedam.
Nirvedam.
Nihi purvah.
Nihi purvaha.
Vidihi atra.
Vidihi atra.
Vairagyarthe.
Vairagyarte.
Yeah, that is enough. There is so much to talk about all these things. Sometimes when I don't say something, I feel guilty. I should have said this. Why? You are all capable of understanding. Why should I not say it? Like that, I feel. I hope you are enjoying as much as I am doing. I am enjoying. Okay. So it's a journey. After all, Tattvamasi over. The game is over. Now what else is there? The class is over. Purnamadaha. We can start Sahanavavatu. Immediately Purnamadaha also we can say. But we have some time, so let's use it properly. So Pariksha Lokam Kim Kuryat. Shankara is saying, okay, after doing all this Pariksha, then what? Not Pariksha, 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 Pariksha. What have you been doing? Pariksha, Pariksha. Okay, last year also you said that, and the year before last also you said that. Now also you're doing Pariksha? Yeah. No. Iti Uchyate. That is being said here. That's what. Once the limitation of karma is understood, karma phalam is understood, then karma is limited. It is useful, but it is not. It is useful only for me to get artha and kama and dharma. Let's now go back to purushartha, correct? Artha, kama and dharma, only karma can give me. Only karma can give. Punyam, only karma can give. Jnanam cannot give me punyam. This study of Vedanta cannot give us punyam. Really. Very shocking to somebody, but that is how it is. Because we are talking about the limitations of karma. And so the Shastram takes us along. Shastram is there behind us all the way. Like a mother holding the baby. All the way. And so Kim Kuryaditi Uchyate. Previously, I was doing all these things. I want to accomplish this, be that, and I want to been there, done that. And I used to measure myself by my status and by what I accomplished and by the size of the house I have, this and that. Now what? There is no chance. Now I'm not at all thinking along those lines. Whether I'm sitting in a small house or a big house is irrelevant to me. If it is relevant to somebody else, let it be relevant to somebody else. It doesn't matter to me. My status is not defined by the things I used to measure myself by. That must be the revolution that must have occurred from this pariksha. Correct? Must have occurred. So I spend less and less time worrying about the things I was worrying about. That's a beautiful thing. Even without knowing knowledge, full knowledge, still I will benefit from Vedanta. That is the. And so that viveka is there. About karma vivekam is there. Okay. What did he say? Karmano khapi bodhavyam cha vikarmana akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi king karma kima karmeti kavayopyatra mohitaha. Now we understand. Kavayopyatra mohitaha. What is karma? What is akarma? All these things even scholars don't understand. Because they have not come to Vedanta. They are scholars in their own right, but only Vedanta can help me clarify what is karma, etc. Okay. Then what happens once I do this? Nirvedam. He is coming to the next word in the moolam. Nirvedam. Nihi purvaha vidihi atra vairagyate. Once this clarity comes to me, then I'm going to say, aha. That is called viveka. That aha viveka will give me next what? Vairagyam. Vairagyam means not the things that I was interested in no longer create any interest in me anymore. No longer. And that's a huge thing. He is saying Nirvedam means Vairagyate. Shankara is saying a lot. Nihi purvaha vidihi atra vairagyate. He's saying this vid dhatu, there are many vid dhatus with many meanings also. And so you have to take the proper meaning here. One of the meanings could be what? Hey, the word Veda also comes from the vid dhatu, vid jnane. There is one dhatu which means in the sense of knowledge. And that is the root that is giving the word Veda. But there is another 4 more types of roots with different meanings. And one meaning is frustration, dejection, disappointment. When things don't work out, we get frustrated. Then Vedanta class seems very interesting. Because I am frustrated with life. People are no good. Guruji, they are just no good. Swamiji, this relationships, I think they're just fraught with danger. And you think this kind of fellow is talking Vedanta. You think this fellow has done Shankara Bhaashyam and all. No. You just wait for a little time. Then the true colors will come out. He has not done any pariksha now. He is frustrated with people, government frustration. Family don't ask. Children, forget it. I'm waiting for them to leave home. Okay. This kind of frustration is there. And this fellow comes to Vedanta. And that Vedanta will last for a little time. So, atra here vairagyate, healthy maturity, healthy growing out of. That's the purpose here. Vairagyate. That's what he's saying. There's well more also. So, we will conclude this class with this. With Dirvedam. Dirvedam is good. Dispassion is very healthy for a human being. Even with all common foods and things like that. For people who are not carried away by all these tastes and sounds and sights, okay, they also have dispassion. So we end with this positive note. In case you thought it was a little depressing and all that, let's say positive note. Nirvedam ayat. Om apadam apahartaram dataram sarvasampadam lokabhiramam shriramam bhuyo bhuyo namamyaham. काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om